For local sports with Dominique Williams.
Well, what a way to bring in the new year of 2023, and the Cotton Bowl Trophy is coming home to the 504. Happy College Game Day and welcome to March, where the madness is ready to unfold. We're here in Birmingham, Alabama for the Southwestern Athletic Conference Tournament. Grambling State faced off Bethune-Cookman in the quarterfinals, and let me tell you guys, the G-Men got off the bus and went straight to shooting from all over the floor. 4 Tigers scoring in double figures. Thanks for sticking around for sports. The Grambling State women's soccer team can add another bragging right on top of them being the 2023 SWAC regular season champs. How about ending your season undefeated? That's exactly what the Lady Tigers did after beating Arkansas Pine Bluff Friday night 3-0. The Friday night hoop action inside the Madhouse as Ouachita Lions and the Sullivan Panthers will tip off tonight. They kind of want me to bring out some moves, but you know, let me show you some of the preview that we got in the game. It's the third day out on the gridiron for the G-Men. In today's practice, they brought the pads and gear out. We take a look inside the offense with the receivers team and how they continue to build that faster up-tempo style and getting their rhythm together heading into the season. This is my alma mater, the great Bethune-Cookman University, HBCUs. Actually, they kick off their game this weekend at Memphis, and just wanted to show some support to all the HBCUs out there. Tell me, how does it feel to have football Friday night back here inside the stadium?
Oh man, it's an awesome time. It's an awesome atmosphere. We're just happy to have football back here in Louisiana.
Grambling State University continues to set the bar with their partnership extension with ADIDAS, the sneaker company, dropping their latest originals college-inspired rivalry collection featuring GSU and 5 Power 5 schools. In the anniversary of 50 years of hip-hop, the infamous Run DMC song, My Adidas, Grand Fam is thrilled to elevate its sneaker game, rocking the black and gold. You know, Bryce McGuire already having an immaculate first inning, throwing 9 pitches and striking out all batters. I'm still taking down all the strikes he's throwing out in the rest of the game. All right, so tip-off between the Bulldogs and the Hilltopper is set for 8 p.m. tonight. I'm actually going to send this assist to a Bulldog right there. Let's see if he knocks it in. Man, I'm actually impressed. Denyer Ross hit that 3 early in the game to get the party started, so I'm only excited just to see what else they have to bring to the table. It's some Thursday night hoop action here inside U11. I made a new friend today. Tell me your name.
Number 0.
Sammy, what's your favorite team today? I know that's right. Happy College Game Day. It was Throwback Saturday for Louisiana Tech Bulldog basketball when they faced off the preseason favorite UAB Blazers. Also, there was a special guest inside the Thomas Assembly Center. The mailman himself, KARL Malone, made his appearance on KARL Malone's court. The Bulldogs tipped off Saturday afternoon's game wearing the Columbia Blue road jerseys, which were worn during the 1982-94 by Louisiana Tech legends like KARL Malone himself. We had ourselves a treat right here on Willis Reed Court. Grambling State Lady Tigers welcomed Arizona State for their Pac-12 SWAC Legacy Series showcase. Grambling State going to battle with the Sun Devils after many lead changes and tying up the game more than 5 times. Grambling had their largest lead of the night with 17 points, and it was live by the 3 or die by the 3, and that's exactly what the Lady Tigers did. Demaya Young, who had 23 points, and Jasmine Jackson with 15. Both were dominant from the 3-point line, and on the final last 30 seconds of the game, it was Demaya Young who took the game from being tied at 67 and dropping the 3 ball to win the game. Well, happy College Game Day on the diamond. Grambling State baseball spending Friday night on the mound with Arkansas Pine Bluff. It's their final conference homestand of the season. Right now, Grambling State is just trailing behind by 1 point after Pine Bluff scored a solo home run in the 3rd inning. Day 2 of the 2023 SWAC Baseball Championship Showdown continue, and it's a treat for the state of Louisiana. We got a Bayou Classic Series Baseball Edition. Grambling State Tigers and the Southern Jaguars battle on the diamond to see who will advance to the winner's bracket of the championship. On to the bottom of the 3rd, designated hitter for Grambling State, Keelan Mack at the plate, and lightning will strike twice for the Mack as he hits another home run in the tournament. Keelan Mack for the solo bomb to right field and off to the streets of downtown Atlanta, bringing the lead 5-1 over the Jaguars. Student athletes from all across North Louisiana looking to qualify to the state championships next week. We already have a freshman right here who qualified in 2 events. Andy Woodhead, tell me, how are you feeling after everything today?
Really good. I'm just so excited that I've gotten this far. It's been a great season.
Jennifer went on to share her excitement being here at the 50th Bayou Classic. In true New Orleans fashion, she showed me some sachet moves, and maybe I got it just a little.
So let me,
Okay.
and then it's a sachet.
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 Sachet. And then
What? Hey. Okay.
Up and down.
You guys, this is probably the best Bayou Classic moment we have had, only at the 50th. Now, history was made here inside the Caesars Superdome with Southern's interim head coach, Terrence Grave, who became the first interim head coach to win the Bayou Classic twice. First one was with Grambling State back in 2021, and fast forward to 2023 here at the 50th annual Bayou Classic with the Southern Jaguars. And that wraps up my time here covering the 50th annual Bayou Classic in New Orleans. I'm Dominique Williams. Over 300 kids were here at Frazier Field for the legendary Wilbert Ellis baseball camp that he has every year just to give back to the kids. And he has some friends from Grambling State and the major leagues right here with him. I tried each station out, and one drill, the kids enjoyed a game of stealing bases. I asked Coach Perez how the pitcher keeps a player from leading on first base when they attempt to steal second.
The right-handed pitcher's on the mound, he comes set. When he comes set, for him to pick over, he has to pick that leg
To throw.
If he picks this leg up, that means he's going home. If he goes to throw the ball home, we can steal.
Over to the hitting station, being instructed by Grambling legend John Lewis, Coach Ellis shared one of his favorite parts of the camp was the kids being taught hitting.
I'm a favorite because I taught hitting. You know, I love hitting. We got #1 hitting coach over there, John Lewis, played for me, Hall of Famer.
Match my feet, rotate. So now we're going to implement the swing. So what you're going to do, you're going to keep the bat all the way in the zone, as long as possible, all the way into the zone, until you finish rotating your backside. 1, 2, 3. I don't want you to be negative. I want you to stay positive.
Okay.
You got me?
Got you.
Here we go.
I decided to give it a swing and learn from the greats like former MLB Chicago Cubs John Lewis. Ooh. And out of the park it goes for a grand slam. This week's Women in Sports, we celebrate 2 phenomenal student athletes from Grambling State's softball team. This past season, 2 Lady Tigers were among the nation's best in stolen bases.
It feels amazing. Every year it's been better. It's been something better every year, and to be third in the nation, that's an amazing feeling, especially being my senior year.
In week 10 this past season, GSU softball had 2 Lady Tigers represent the top 3 NCAA rankings in stolen bases. India was ranked number 3 with 33, and Caitlin Moore was ranked number 1 in the country with 36 on the year. Caitlin and India both finished the season with 55 total stolen bases, combined for 110 overall.
She's like my best friend, so just doing it with her, it means the world to me. It feels good to know that I'm leaving her, and she's ahead of me. She's stepping up. And it's her time.
The duo expressed their dedication to the game and the representation on the diamond.
Leading in the SWAC, it means like everything, because as a school, as HBCUs, period, we don't get the recognition that we deserve. So just for both of us to be leading on the board, like, means everything. I have a lot of kids looking up to me back at home, so it gives them hope to know that they can come and they can do the same thing. And that means the most to me.
With the individual success the ladies are having on the diamond, there's still one main goal to obtain in their college career after the postseason run to the SWAC championships.
This is a new Grambling. It's just a different feeling. It's kind of overwhelming sometimes, but I know we're prepared. We have the right team and the right girls to do it.
Do you have a daughter or know someone who's a woman in sports? We want to celebrate them during our sportscast, just like you saw with Caitlin Moore and India Wells. We want to highlight you being a woman in sports. You can email us at kardsports@nextstar.tv. Reporting at GSU Softball Complex, covering women in sports, Dominique Williams. It seems like it was just week 1 of the Louisiana high school football regular season. This football Friday night is the semifinal playoff showdown between #1 Ruston and #21 Mandeville. Winner between these 2 teams will advance to the Class 5A state championships down in New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Ruston, who's having a storybook season, the Bearcats ready to strap up their helmets and hit the gridiron and handle unfinished business.
Some, we talked about, going back to the dome. Already, a great feeling, to be back in that place, just to go back there.
The way we've been working, it shows that we want to win state this year.
Ruston has entered each week dominating all sides of the ball, taking down every opponent, whether by 40+ points or by 2. The team has remained in control and is ready to claw its way through its next prey to the state championships.
I think the defense has been big for us. I think going into the season, we had talked about they had the most experience coming in, and we knew we were going to rely on those guys early. And they've continued to play well throughout the season. I think we've progressively gotten better on offense. doing some really good things in special teams, and it's all kind of matching up, which is what you need this time of year.
With being the #1 seed in the top of the playoff bracket comes with a big target. Ruston has witnessed different kinds of energy from their opponents through their run in the playoffs. Westgate came into Garrett Stadium with all the smoke just fueled the Bearcats to stand on business and protect home field with the view of the Superdome in their tunnel vision.
I didn't like how they came to my home field and like disrespected us. So I told the boys, I was like, come on, we got to come out here and protect our turf. Can't let them come over here and beat us on our home field. And they just got behind me, and it just hit.
Jordan and Josh have been a dynamic duo throughout this season, a connection that goes all the way back to them playing together in Little League.
We've been knowing each other since our part, so you know, the bond's been real tight since 6th through what?
I don't know, it was probably before that. Stay similar.
Yeah.
Quarterback, running back.
Yeah, we already had that chemistry together, all that bond, that tight bond, all that together.
As the football gods continues to write the script, Ruston's football season has been a box office thriller.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a movie December night too, and we win it all.
All right, kickoff between Ruston and Mandeville is set for 7 p.m. inside Garrett Stadium. And as the Bearcats straps up and hits the gridiron, I'll be on the sidelines capturing all the highlights and post-game moments that will air on Football Friday Night Extra, NBC 10 News at 10. All right, Ouachita Lions baseball players spent Saturday afternoon on the diamond playing in a special game with local baseball team, a fundraising event to honor the legacy of a member of the Lions family. The Ouachita Parish Lions baseball team hosted a special baseball game Saturday afternoon. Shortly after their game against Caldwell Parish, the Lions teamed up with the Epilepsy Alliance Louisiana Foundation to help raise money to go towards the West Monroe Dixie Diehards baseball team.
Ouachita High School called and asked us if we would bring some players out to play against their guys today for a benefit they're having for one of their players or one of their students at Ouachita, and we were delighted to come.
This team consists of players with special needs, and they got to join the Lions on the diamond for a good, friendly battle on the field, while being able to give back to the program.
We play in West Monroe at Beatonhorn Ballpark, and so every penny that you get helps. It helps for equipment, it helps the players with their fees to play. You can't take any little amount, nothing's too small.
Ouachita Parish pitcher Trip Fleming shared his enjoyment with the kids.
It was awesome, man. It was electric. The kids played great, had a lot of fun. They were super excited. They had some great dance moves, and they hit harder than probably most of our players. Yeah.
And after each cool play the kids made came with some extra cool dance moves.
I liked MJ's gritty. He had a pretty good gritty going. Had a lot of kids hit the ball very hard, but Quavion hit a home run, and I had to run around the bases with him because that got me pretty heights.
Ouachita Parish assistant coach Justin Osborne proposed the idea to his team as a way for the team to give back and be educated after they learned Coach Osborne recently lost his daughter, Kylie Osborne, from Dravet syndrome, a very rare seizure disorder that is caused by a SEMI gene that's missing.
That's kind of what we talked about. I told him, I was blessed. I was blessed. Kylie lived for 13 years, so we were blessed to to give her for a long time. And they diagnosed her when she was 2, and she lived to 15 before she passed. And so that's what we tried to do, something special in memory, try to be happy about it, and honor her the best we could. And the kids were great. They were great. They had a blast, and they really enjoyed it.
Coach Osborne continues with explaining how we may think we have bad days until you see others walk a different path, and how the event was a way to bring the community together who share the same struggles and to provide support in any way they can.
For them to be able to get out and do things like that with community support and let them know they have support in the community is awesome, because it's tough. I went through it. You get sad, or you feel like you're not doing a great job because you see your kids struggling every day, and you want to know if you could do something better or do something wrong. And so it's awesome when the whole community's behind it, and they have friends they can make out here that, are kind of going through the same stuff, and the parents can be friends and be there for each other. It's good.
What would be some words she would say, just seeing how her father continued to live her legacy through, a game like this?
Laugh, Daddy, laugh is probably what would come out of her mouth. That's most of the time. That's all she says. She just wanted people to laugh, or she wanted to go walking. Right now, she'd be upset because we're putting it up and she couldn't play outside anymore. But no, anytime she was outside, she was happy. She was a blessing.
Now, Kylie was one of 2 cases in Louisiana ever diagnosed. The other child from Denham Springs, Louisiana, just 2 years younger than Kylie, also passed away from the syndrome.